All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 80.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Corner. AB. What's up? These two.
Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 38. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Green 80. Green is
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Green 80. Green 80. Lucy.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. 4 down. Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Thielen. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Now Gordon on first down. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Kings. Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger lets it fly for Thielen. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Bortles. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Green 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Green 80. Green 80.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now out come the Steelers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
On this drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, boys, got four down. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Jack 16.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
44.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now come the Eagles. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Green 80.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down. Check. So right. 58 to Mike.
Now Bortles. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken on the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Green 80. Green 80. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Green 80.
Bortles now on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight right. Set. Green 80. 4 down. 11. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's got his man, it's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Green 80. Green 80. So right. Hey, hold it. 372. Hank. 372.
Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Lucy, Lucy. Green 80.
Bortles now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Williams loses the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Alert three. Focus, focus.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Eight. Hey.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. Bunch set. Jack 16. Double.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Green 80. Green 80. Green 60.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Tight. Green 80. Green 6.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big?
5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 80. Green 80. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Green 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Kings. Mike's 5-4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Green 80. Green 6.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 80. Green 80.
Now a play fake. Bortles looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, it got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
These 2. 25.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hurry up, let's go!
They come up in an offset eye. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Snickers! Snickers!
Roethlisberger. And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Lucy. You're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the 2nd half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Green 80. Green 80. Green is it.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corey Peters in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Bortles got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've kind of got a situation here, still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play?
And if you do it as safe as possible, and I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Go. Jack 16. 44. 54.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man complete. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 45 yards. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion